Okay, nice to see you all smiling faces. I have to wait for a few seconds. We see 22 people already joined. Can you confirm if you all can hear us, see us all? There's a big audience. Hey, Ankita. Hello, Rahul. Alok. Neeraj. Can you hear us? Confirmation? Hey, Naveen. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Rakesh, for confirming. All right. So you see a big group here today. Well, thank you, test chatters, for coming here and for making this occasion even more grand than what we thought it should be. And thank you, audience, who have joined us live. Well, today we are here for a reason. So, so on the 17th of March, there was this idea that was born in the test chat community that we should be sharing 21 tips across the next 21 days. And what followed after that was a lot of people joining in, sharing testing tips, sharing tips for increasing productivity at work, sharing tips for becoming more efficient. And what ended up as a result is more than 100 people participating in the whole exercise and with more than 500 tips being collected. Is that the right number, Sahitya?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what happened. Now, for those of you who are wondering who we are, let me do a quick round of introduction. Well, we have, and you guys can raise your hand when I call your name. So we have with us Adebayo, also known as, or rather famously known as Teapot. He's joining us from Kent, UK. We have Sachin Sharma joining us from Noida, India. We have Faiz Modi joining us from Gujarat. Where in Gujarat are you, Faiz? Or is
Kutch.
it Kutch? Okay. So these three are the enablers of the test chat community. And apart from that, we have Arpita Square joining from Germany. Hey, Arpita. We have Sahitya joining from Hyderabad. Sahitya.
Yes. Yes.
And Sailesh joining from Ahmedabad. So apart from the three enablers, these three people who have joined us, and we are expecting a fourth one as well, have been really instrumental with us making this dream of making the entire effort of 21 days, 21 tips into a reality by converting into an ebook. And that's what we are here for. We are here for the launch of that ebook that has really been, the result of the hard work of these four people. And I must say, at the outset, I will let each one of them speak. I'll say a couple more lines and then shut up. At the outset, I must say that this has proved to be a very learning experience for me. One of the biggest lessons that I have learned during this whole exercise is that to become a leader and to become a manager, experience is not a criteria at all, because the entire thing was led and managed by Sahitya, who is the youngest member of the team. I think she has a little over 2 years of experience in the industry, if I'm not wrong, Sahitya. Very well done. Congratulations and kudos to you for doing this and for leading all of us and showing us the way in the way you did. Fantastic effort. I must also thank, Arpita, Riddhi is not in the call yet, but Riddhi as well for uh, doing something which we normally associate with women, multitasking. I mean, at its peak, they had both situations where their sons were not well, and they had office work to manage, and then they had this, and then family struggling with COVID situation. So stupendous effort from the two ladies, Riddhi and Arpita. Thank you, ladies. And then I want to talk about Sailesh. Sailesh is one of the most humble persons that I have met, and he is absolutely incredible. He heads the CSQA community in Ahmedabad, and also was going through difficulties within the family with some close relatives uh, passing away due to COVID. So, despite all of that, stupendous effort put by him. He was ready for a call or a any kind of help at any time of the day. That was the most wonderful part, and it was a really incredible effort. So I want to thank all of them. Also, I want to mention a little bit about the enablers. Good effort from them, especially for doing the UAT the way we did it. It was a fun experience the way we did it, but it was good. So it was really nice. It was a great experience. I want to thank all of you, and I want to, say this, that I'm glad that so many of you have joined us today. I know that India especially is going through a really unprecedented time. I am very, very happy to see Naveen here amongst us. We know what troubled times we are going through, what difficulties we are going through. I would advise each one of you to stay home, take care as much as possible of yourself and of your family as well. These are times where we need to be strong. And on that note, I want to end. I mean, not end this one, but hand it over to my fellow enabler, Sachin. You want to say something, Sachin?
Sure. Thank you, Rajesh. Can you just confirm if you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Uh, I'm not going to take more than 5 minutes because I want to hear the team who have done this. So I would like to start with thanking uh, people who have joined this live event. Thank you very much. This is a important and very special event for us. So thank you for very much for joining. I would like to thank people who have been the part of this and they shared their tips. Because of that only we got this beautiful content, and then we are able to come up with this thing. And and I want to thank this team of 4 people, the amazing champions. They have made this possible. They consolidated and came up with this beautiful ebook which you're gonna see. I got chance to see it, of course, before launch, and I'm so amazed. uh, it is exciting, it is exciting because in this ebook you are not only going to see a tip from people like Pradeep Sundararajan, who is CEO, who is a popular famous personality, who is very knowledgeable in our space, but at the same time you are going to see a tip from someone like Somil Bajpayee, who is just 1 2 year of experience of testing, but he also have tips to share. Remember how he will get this opportunity. This is exciting to see. You have people like Shailesh, who is all the way capable of conducting, organizing, and managing big events. At the same time, you have Sahitya. She is youngest and the new one who is actually handling and managing this entire thing. It is amazing. It is exciting. And the biggest excitement is, and that's my learning from this entire mission is, my learning is, if you want to achieve something someday, you have to do something every day. That's my learning. Remember that first tip one came from Brijesh Dev on 17th March. From that tip, now you have 500 plus tips. This is this is this is amazing. I mean, you have 132 authors who have made this possible. There are 32% female in the list. There are 500 plus tips you get. And the most exciting thing which Gaurav Khurana has mentioned in the comment, that you are going to see all the tips at one place. I mean, you need not to go and find, I mean, if you are in a zone of reading and accepting tips, this is the ebook for you. So this is very amazing thing. And another part is this book and this entire idea is supporting the core thought process that the test chat community is having. We believe in knowledge sharing. We foster the networking. We encourage the learning. We empower the teaching. We actually believe in giving people platforms so that they can share whatever they know. We do not only believe in best person, but we believe in best from every person, and that is what this ebook is giving us. So it's very exciting for me. It is exciting for the test chat community, and I'm sure it's gonna be really exciting for you all. As I said, I will not take too much time, but I do not see myself ending any of my 5 minutes without any quote of any poet. This one is from a very famous, and I know most of the people understand Hindi and Urdu. So this is a very beautiful two lines from a very famous poet, Munawwar Rana, and he's talking about the importance of tips. Here this two line, and what he says is, खुद से चलकर नहीं ये तर्जे सुखन आया है. Sukhan means the art that you do, the profession that you are doing. So खुद से चलकर नहीं ये तर्जे सुखन आया है, पांव दबाए हैं बुजुर्गों के तो फन आया है. So guys, you if you want to enjoy this journey of whatever you are doing, if you want to enjoy the happiness of being on top, you have to get tips from your experts, from your seniors, from people who are actually leading the industry. And this was our first step towards making you enabled by getting these tips. So I just encourage everyone, share tips, get tips, follow tips, inspire from tips, get direction from tips, and eventually be on tip of your career. So thank you very much. I'm so excited to be part of this 24th June and presenting 21st, 21 tips from 21 days. Thank you very much. Thanks, Vijay.
Thanks, Sachin. It is 21st of May, not 21st of June. You, you went a month ahead,
The future.
but but that's
Today
fine.
I got a vaccine,
That's
so I'm
because
just little.
you are absolutely right about the number 21. I am kind of obsessed with it, but yeah, that's okay. I have my own reasons. Well, so yeah, Teapot, you want to add something?
Yeah, I just want to say the guys have done a brilliant job in putting together all the tips, and we are ever so grateful to them. And I've seen the book. I spent some time going through it yesterday, trying to test it really, and it's just wonderful because most of the things that people were saying at the time of the initiative itself, it looks disjointed. It looks as if it's all over the place and you can barely catch up with all of them. But seeing them in the same place, in a platform, in a place where you can access them and look through them and learn from them is a wow thing for me yesterday, because I was going through it and I was like, oh, that actually happened to me today. I should have had this book like yesterday, so I could have seen it. And you can't discount the sort of things that people shared during the period of the initiative. And it's not a matter of who is more experienced or who is the elder here. It's just that everybody from around the community came together to learn and share what we know. And these are brilliant tips from people doing the job, not people who have read something somewhere and then want to inspire you because they've read it somewhere. These are things people have done. These are things people are doing on daily basis that has helped them, and they are sharing it with the rest of us so we can learn from that. And I do say to people, aside our realities, the only thing that's about the only thing that differs in what we do as professional testers, and that's our realities. Every other thing is about the same thing. We all work doing the same. If we use test cases, we use execution, automation tools, and we all kind of do the same sort of things. But our reality differs. And when you look at the tips, you can actually sense that where you struggle because you don't know how you're going to deal with stuff because of where you are, which is particular to you, you can actually get help. because someone else have left a tip for you that could actually get you out of that situation. And I'm sure, like me, you guys would see when you finally see the book that it's a brilliant piece of work. And I'm so proud of the guys. I've expressed my gratitude to them, and I'm happy to say that again. That I'm so grateful to you guys for putting together. You've done a fantastic job. Thank you so much, and thank you so much to everybody who participated. We can't do this without you. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Faiz, you want to add
Yeah,
something?
yes. So I will first start by Miss. So the 21 days, 21 tips initiative, which we were having. So for that, everyone tried their best. Share whatever they know. And I think it's very awesome thing. Why? Because that I can learn theory. I can practice, and I can get practically knowledgeable. But to learn from someone experience, it's like a different thing. Let's say if someone is a fresher, right, we can learn from him or her as well. But the but and they have also shared the tips. But the thing is that as a person you can learn theory, you can learn practical, but how to get that experience without having experience, right? So if someone is like joining, let's say someone is having not a particular type of experience, or let's say someone is just a fresher into the industry, so they can learn from others experience. So like our one another initiative tested is a testers pay. Okay, so it is like all testers tells their stories and people can learn from it. But this is, we can say, a mini version of learning from the experiences which other have felt. So it's a very great thing to have, I believe, because let's say whatever you do, whatever you work upon, you do some research, you learn something, and then from that entire process you maybe put in hours and hours, and then maybe you have got some tip which you have created, which you are using in your day-to-day life regularly, and now those tips are being shared. So it's like a very beautiful thing, very useful thing, and it can save a lot of time of everyone. And I would like to thank everyone who participated in this initiative, and everyone who have always supported the test chat in one or another way. And I would like to specially thank Arpita, Sahitya, Riddhi, and Shailesh, because they have done a very fabulous job. And I can say for sure that whenever you will see the book, you will say, "Wow, I have never seen something like this before." That's for sure. That's what I want to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Faiz, for those words. Now, Riddhi has also joined us as we were talking. Thank you, Riddhi, for joining us. I know you are multitasking even now. Uh, you are at two places at the same time, which is good. So yeah. So what do you guys have to talk about your experience? Sailesh, Arpita, Riddhi, Sahitya. Let's start with Sailesh.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Brijesh. Am I audible?
Yes.
All right. So, yeah. Before I share my experience, first of all, very much thanks to Brijesh to bring this idea of this 21 days, 21 tips. I thoroughly enjoyed like putting the tips every day. I mean, it's like a kind of habit for me also. Like every day, let's put something on LinkedIn. Let's share our experience. Sometimes those whatever tips that if I talk about myself are like some are the things that I learned from my mistakes, some are the things that I have seen that okay, this could be the best practice of something and all, and that kind of thing that we put, and everyone else have done that. So thanks to everyone who has provided their inputs, who have provided those tips. The experience was really good. As you mentioned, yeah, so Sahitya was really, really great in terms of leading, taking the follow ups and all. I mean, you cannot be delayed by an hour. Whatever you decided, you'll get like multiple pings from her. Okay, where we are and all. And that too in like very humble manner. So she's really good being at like still she is a very much junior. I mean, rest of the we three of us are like way more experienced than her, but she has proven that it doesn't require experience. It required that zeal. It required that expertise, and she was really good. Riddhi and Arpita have seen this, guys. I mean, both of them are working on different time zones. Sometimes Riddhi is working at midnight because Arpita, she wants to do something with Arpita. Arpita is just waking up very much early morning so she can cope up with Riddhi. So along with day-to-day work, along with those COVID crises in India, and like multiple things, everyone has done really fantastic job. So for me, it was really good experience working with all three of them. It was really good experience when I was just compiling all the tapes or doing all the designing. When we are going through the tapes multiple times, I read that, and it really it's like people are sharing their expertise. People are sharing what they have learned from the mistakes, and I believe that all these tips will be really helpful to everyone who will be going through that book. That we always hear, or we always say that learn from others' mistake. Do not wait for you to do that mistake and learn that we should not do that. Now, this is the very good example. People have shared those tips based on their experience, based on the mistakes they have made, based on the best practices they have implemented, or whatever. And those tips are not only related to testing, it's related to like how to be good at workspace. It's related to professional life. Some of the tips even applicable in your personal life as well. So it's about like what are the good things and all. So I am sure that it will be really helpful to every one of you, and I hope that everyone will like that. So thanks everyone again one more time to give us this opportunity to create such a good book, and thanks everyone to join this book. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sailesh. Arpita.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Yeah, so good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, everyone. So, what I would say is the first time when I saw the sharing tip idea from Brijesh, it was really interesting. As Salish mentioned, yes, I also do started giving my tips. Someday I missed, sometimes yes, I did give those tips. But the day when Brijesh called me and told that, hey, we have to do an ebook, and we are creating an ebook, and you are the one of the members who would be helping here. So that was something more surprising to me. Oh my god, what we are going to do then. And he introduced me to Sahitya, Riddhi and Sailesh, and okay, this is done, but how many tips we would have. So we thought, okay, not so much. But as there is a saying, I would like to say in Hindi and then later translate it, boon boon se sagar banta hai. So it was like every little droplet can make a sea or an ocean. So you can see every little droplet of tips which was coming from the first day of 21st March, and the last day we found like more than 500 tips, and it's a pool of knowledge. So really it's very interesting to see all the tips. And the learning was, though we are working in different time zones, we know, and I want to apologize Sahitya so many times. I was late because of the time zone issue, but we were having that zeal in four of us. No, we have to do this, and this part should be done this by this weekend or by this 3 days. And that was the best part. Means I will miss those late night calls or early morning sharing desktop and doing the stuffs. I would like to thank everyone who have participated. You would be seeing all the names, all the authors would be there, and you would be surprised to see so many authors. I haven't met them or connected with them yet in LinkedIn, but I would like to say thanks to everyone. Yes, for enablers to give us this opportunity to help each other. Sailesh was entirely phenomenal. I wouldn't say, means I cannot stop saying that why phenomenal, because he was there every time when I would say this alignment is missing, or this text is something, we are facing some issue with this page, and he would come up with his ideas and he would just share, and he will rectify at that moment. So the precision of doing things at the moment, uh, delivery on time, is something which I learned from Sailesh. Be very disciplined and very stable, or with a very subtle smile and humble thing I learned from Sahitya. She was a great leader, I must say. She did not even give a small chance that when the UAT of testing would be done, it should be something, a big major bug would be found by the four enablers. So thanks, Sahitya, to be leading this thing with very particular idea. And Riddhi was really fun working. We had a great chit chat time, mommy chit chat time as well. And yes, he means one day we were like, both were feeling sleepy, and I was just asking them help that I have to do this. So that time, chit chatting with Riddhi was really nice. So I learned something, that multitasking can be even done after some amount of time, if you have energy and zeal within you. So this is something I learned as a team of four from three of them, really, and this would be a lifelong learning. But at the same time, from all the tips, I think everyone would learn a lot, because everything is there, from testing to leadership, or day-to-day life things. So please deep dive in the pool of knowledge, the ebook 21 days 21 tips. And thank you.
Thank you, Arpita. Well, I have this habit of speaking with mute on. Oh, well, Riddhi, how was your experience being a part of this?
Rajesh, hi everyone. Sorry, I have missed half of the part. I was there, but I was attending Scrum call in middle. Yeah.
No, we were
So
we knew that you were a master in multitasking. So yeah,
yeah, so it was wonderful experience. Regarding 21 days tips, I would say like lots of learning. At first day when I gave the tips, I'm just sharing my experience. So when first day I provided tip, I got an idea like why not 21 days. I thought only I can provide one or two tips, but when I started, I got so many tips in my mind. What my through my learning or through my experience, and until last day I provided the tips. So that was like lots of learning, and even for from our own experience, we will learn at certain point. Sometimes it happens that we forget the thing, but like this we can recall the things, and we can learn more. So must say that out of 150 plus authors, we have lots of learning, and I'm sure once this book is published, everyone will have lots of knowledge by just going through the tips, and actually implementing in their professional life, or sometimes even personal life too. So, and other thing, one more thing I experienced while working with Saitya, Arpita, Sailesh, and you. Uh, One is, yeah, Saitya, I must say you have good patience to handle the situation. You are really good leader. And yes, same thing I would say for Arpita and Shailesh too. But yeah, I interacted more with Saitya and Arpita. So I learned that one should be one should not lose the patience, because I know my from my personal experience, many a times I would be away due to one or other work, office work, personal work, but I never got any face for from them, or any I didn't feel that I'm not able to give my 100%. And that's how like I really learned a lot from all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Riddhi, for summarizing your experience. And now we wanted to hear from the boss herself, Sahitya. How was your experience?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for giving us this opportunity, and yeah, and also for giving us the freedom. Like, first, when we have conversation about this ebook, I know we thought of making it in an Excel sheet and then uh, ebook after joining, like after people joining, we have. This thought of making it an ebook with some templates, some uh, cover pages, etc. And thank you for giving us this opportunity. And yeah, mm, I'm
It's okay, Sahitya. It's okay. Thank you so much.
I'm nervous.
We are very delighted with what you've done. Well, so guys, I just wanted to mention that the tips cover people from different parts of the world, right from the the northern island of New Zealand all the way to Orcas Islands in the Pacific Ocean in the west. So, and all countries in between. Of course, we are talking about testers. A lot of testers from India have shared their tips. Testers from Pakistan, from countries in Europe, various countries in Europe. So it's a lot of countries, US, of course. So yeah, so a lot of people have done a lot of effort. Let's see what we have got. Let's see how the book looks like. So here is where I need all of you to do something. So I'm going to share something on my screen, and you will need to use your phone for that. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
So here is a QR code. I want all of you to share to scan this QR code with your phone. You will see a Google Drive link, and I want you all to hit that Google Drive link. And once you're done, please let me know. I can't see anybody on the screen, so I will have to wait for your inputs, guys.
Goro says done.
Yeah, people are coming back with done. I've also done it as well.
So what you see on your screen now would be, so what you experienced right now was actually the ebook getting downloaded on your phone, opening on your phone, and that is the book that, well, if you don't have a scanner app, it doesn't matter. If you open your you know if you open your camera, there is an option for Google Lens. You can use that option, and if you're using an Android phone, of course. On iPhone, you can scan it directly. And what you should see on your phones is this. So this is the 21 days, 21 tips by 100 plus testers with 500 plus tips. Well, this entire effort from the entire team is dedicated to all the people who have been, you know, doing really wonderful job helping people out in the COVID situation. So really thankful to everyone. These are how some of the tips are listed. I mean, all of the tips are listed. We also have highlighted tips from the leaders in the testing space. We also have the contributions of all the testers listed. So this is probably one book which has the most number of authors. I can safely say this. So if I go down further, so you see a list of authors who have contributed, and you can see the names of all the testers who have contributed towards the making of this book. So thank you everyone for participating, for contributing your tips. The idea was to share. The idea was to learn together. The idea was to grow together. Well, 21 days may not just be enough to share, because we have to share each and every day what we learn, and that's the way we grow together. That's the way we achieve greater heights. So I want to thank everybody who has contributed in this. I want to thank everybody who has supported us in this, and I, I I I am really happy with what we have done now. So the test chat will keep coming up with such initiatives in future, with such ideas. I want all of you to come and participate in this. So this is what the ebook is about, and this is how it looks like. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. And may I just quickly add that
Yes, please.
we would have a copy of the book on our LinkedIn page. So those of you that are not able to scan or download it on this event can download it from our LinkedIn page. We will try to put a copy of it on our Telegram group as well. And if you are yet to join us, please do join the test chat. Is a community of learners and teachers where all the objective, like we said, the objective first of all is to learn and then teach. So we get better doing what we do by learning and teaching. So that is what the test chat is about. And if you are yet to join us, please do find our links on social media and join us. Thank you so much, everybody.
The
It's been a great day for me.
easiest
Thank
way
you.
the easiest way to join us would be to go to the last page of the ebook and click on the links that are there. You will find us all there. So everything, all the information about the test chat community is in the ebook. I want to thank each one of you. Thank you so much, Naveen. You've been a great support throughout. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. You were also one of the contributors to the ebook, so thank you so much. Thank you, Aman, Abhishek, Gaurav, Ankita, Bipin. Well, Amit, I will be sharing the QR code that I shared shortly in the test chat community and on LinkedIn. And I just also want to announce one more thing, which I forgot, and thankfully I remember before the closing the call, is that as a token of appreciation from the test chat community, uh, Arpita, Sailesh, Riddhi, and Sahitya will be getting Amazon gift vouchers. So it should be hitting their email box soon. So thank you so much, guys, for what you have done. Again, I will, of course, Gaurav, attach the link in the video description and share the QR code with everybody. And yeah, so in case you've missed, I will probably share the QR code once again on the screen. If you want to share it, I will do it for more minutes. For those who have not been able to access, can do so quickly. Here it is. So just scan this QR code and you should be able to download. I will be sending the QR code and the link to everybody, and publish it on all our social media platforms so that people can access this and learn from here. All right. Thank you so much. Naveen is always brilliant with his ideas. You can scan it. You can take a screenshot now and then scan it later. that's that's a pretty obvious trick. Thank you, Naveen. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We'll see you around in the test chat community. I am now posting the link of the test chat community in the chat window in the next 30 seconds. So we reside on Telegram, and this is the link for all of you to join us in the Telegram group. Also, in the ebook, in the end, we have shared the links of our YouTube channel, of our LinkedIn, of our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook handles. So you could connect with us there as well. Once again, thank you so much to all the contributors. Thank you so much to all the supporters. Thank you so much to the 4 volunteers for doing such a great job. And once again, Sahitya, thank you so much for leading us this way and being a real star. Many congratulations to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done,
Thanks,
Saitya.
everyone.
Well done.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Let us
everyone.
stay
Bye
home.
Thank
bye.
you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.